A Fraser man says his life changed in seconds, and it was all caught on camera. Mario Shaw says he was beaten, bitten, hit several times, and tased in his own front yard. He says a call from his neighbor brought 2 police officers to his home, and now the homeowner plans to sue the police department. ABC 24's Yvonne Cooper shows us what unfolded next and what prompted an internal investigation. It's a story you will only see on ABC 24 News.
The video that we're about to show you is graphic, but Mario Shaw wants you to see it. He told me that he did not have a gun and he didn't threaten the officers. Now he's demanding justice and accountability.
Get out of my yard. Identify yourself. Please.
I'm on the phone. I'm standing on my front porch requesting for a supervisor to come. That's when I got attacked.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
This Ring doorbell footage shows a Memphis police officer run toward this man, grab him, and throw him off of his own porch.
Come on, get out! Get out on the ground!
That man is Mario Shaw.
I was treated like an animal in my front porch. I just, it's overwhelming for me.
14 seconds into this video, Shaw is seen struggling with the officer. Another officer runs up and pulls his taser, while the first officer punches Shaw in the back of the head at least 5 times. The video shows the second officer kick Shaw in the back. Then Shaw says one officer bit him.
He took one bite, then he went in for a second bite, and that's when I felt it then. I yelled out.
Everybody fire me, yo!
Shaw was treated for his injuries at Regional 1. In July 2024, he was then cuffed and booked on 4 charges, including assault on a first responder.
I stayed in jail, I think, about maybe a week, or a little bit over a week, and it was hard for me. I felt that the system had let me down.
But months later, in December, Judge Christian R. Johnson dismissed all charges against Shaw.
He dismissed it because the affidavit stated that I assaulted the officer. And once he saw the video, he noticed that all of it was made up.
Moments before officers arrived at his home, Shaw said that he had an argument with a neighbor whose dog ran onto his yard. One police report states that the 2 men had disagreements in the past because of their dogs, but this time, the neighbor called police. According to the affidavit and a police report, officers Taiwan Brooks and Kevin Shannon came to Shaw's home. The documents state that the officers believe Shaw was possibly armed, meaning they thought he might have a gun, based on a statement that was made from a neighbor. Shaw said that he didn't, and there isn't a gun visible in this video. This footage only shows Shaw holding a phone to his ear. And the police report never mentions that the officers found a gun. The documents state the suspect pulled away from officers when they tried to handcuff him. Then, the suspect started to swing his fist at Officer Brooks, striking him in the face.
Get out of my yard!
But it doesn't play out that way in this video. You can see the officer at a distance. Shaw is standing on his front porch. Seconds later, the video shows that officer running towards Shaw before the incident. There are several things not listed in the incident report that you could clearly see happened on video. First, the incident report never mentions that Mario Shaw was kicked, that he was hit in the head multiple times, or that he had several injuries. Memphis police chose not to speak to me on camera, but a spokesperson did answer a few of my questions by email. The statement reads in part, both officers completed the necessary use of force documentation following the event. The officers employed hard hand techniques and less lethal methods to safely take the suspect into custody. We filed an open records request to get a copy of those documents, but that request was denied. Also, the department would not confirm or deny that an officer bit Shaw.
Come on, get out! Get out on the ground!
Nearly 1 year after the incident, Shaw plans to sue the Memphis Police Department.
It destroyed my trust with Memphis Police Department.
He's also advocating for police reform in hopes of preventing another incident like this for him or anyone else.
Don't say you.
Thank God that my voice is finally getting heard, but I would like justice from the mistreatment that I received.
Come on, Jeff.
Should nobody have to go through what I experienced?
The Memphis Police Department is standing by those officers, meaning that they are still on the streets and on patrol. In a statement, after reviewing the incident at the precinct level, it was determined that no disciplinary action was warranted. However, Mr. Shaw placed a telephone complaint with ISB, and the investigation into his allegations is ongoing. I have asked to see the body cam footage showing the arrest, but because Mario Shaw's complaint is still under review, the police department will not release those videos. Back to you.